Okay, so what you have here today is 406 D9. So uh, okay, we'll start with the mechanical part of work to be done. So the owner says you need to change the power steering rack for him, and also the power steering pump is making noise. So because of that, so both will have to be replaced. So I've collected both components or parts, and let me show you this. These are foreign use, popularly known as tokumbo here in Nigeria. So so this is the rack, this is the steering rack, and this is the pump, power steering pump. Okay, so now so other work to be done. So this is an EGR valve. So for some reasons, when I did diagnose the vehicle, it showed the valve was not connected. So when I came and I confirmed it was not connected. So I plug it back, the car refused to start. It will sometimes, depending on how many times you crank it, it will start then to go off. Start to go off. That it was stalling. Starts, goes off, starts, goes off. So if I do it now, it will do the same thing. So eventually I had to disconnect it, and then the engine started running. You start and run. So so in other words, either the EGR valve is faulty or that the ECU is faulty. Now, from what I could tell, the ECU has been replaced. So I don't know if it's those what they call free code, though I didn't bother to probe further to know if that's the type. Most likely it was spared very well with the BSI unit. Now how do I even know that it was replaced? This car was originally produced with EW7J4 engine, but currently it has a EW10J4. So the BSI is a mash for the vehicle. So it has the BSI that this car was produced with, which is for the EW7J4 engine matched with the VIN. But the engine is for 2.0, so they changed and put 2.0 liter that EW10J4 EC, which is a good thing to do actually. But the person did a good job by matching the engine with the BSI unit, no, the engine ECU, so that it will work. The engine will be able to serve as it should. But there are some people that will do this kind of conversion without matching the ECU with the engine. That's running it with the EW7J4 ECU. So it's possible that could be the reason, because there are cases like that. It could be from the ECU that is not allowing to work with the EGR valve. But most likely it could be that truly the EGR valve is bad, so that's why it's choosing not to work with it. So how to rule it out is by changing the EGR valve. I mean EGR valve, talking of this component. By changing it, and you can't get a new one obviously, so probably get like 2 used, try the 2 of them. If you still doing the same thing, then we'll know the issue probably might be the engine ECU. Okay, so that is it for the EGR valve. Now the engine, they've changed the head gasket. They put those paper ones, those thick ones. Notwithstanding, his engine is running well, it's not smoking, nothing. So well, I didn't want to go that route yet, by replacing the gasket to the factory, that metal one. So that is it for the engine side. For now, it's there. Okay, so now the wiring work, electrical. Alright, so let's start with the fan because they bypass this one. So If I pass the fan, oh, it's a big mess. Holy crap. So, you can see, there's no way I can work with what is left here. There is no way. So the only way this car can work, the fan can come back to factory connection, is to buy the complete wiring harness that will come all the way from here. Where is this connector? From here to this point. And even the one that goes to, oh God, these people really did a mess. They actually push out even the one that goes to these 2 fan resistors. Which, oh, no. So it has to be a complete harness. And the complete harness sometimes may not come. If you are lucky, it may even come with the part of the harness that goes to the fan. So that I won't need to do another cut and join. But most times, the one you find, they will cut it off from the part that goes to the fan itself. Then also we need to buy the cover. They really did a good number on this car, the electric car. They messed this place up. So it's doable though, but it's going to take because otherwise, if you can't get the one that comes complete, then this is the kind of job that if I were to do it, I would have to bring a seat, keep it here, sit down, and probably from morning till night. Wow, but I'm not going to do that kind of work, honestly. You see those kind of restoration, no, I'm done doing this kind of thing. My own personal car, fine, I'll do it. Other persons, no, because personally, it could take me weeks, months, even more than a year, I don't care. Whatever it will cost, I'll do it. But when it comes to other people's car, it can be difficult to get them to understand. Because as I'm doing that, there are some things I could buy but not much. I will probably lose that money. But if somebody else, it becomes a problem. You will not be the one to pay for that thing. So, unfortunately, Nigerians, the most time, they don't really understand what it takes to do a conversion. They don't. So, that's why I don't do some of the conversion that are more straightforward than do. But when it comes to full restoration to this extent, no. Okay, so it's doable, but the only challenge I would say concerning this fan is to be able to get the one they've not messed up, because most of the one they scrap in Nigeria, sometimes they've already done those bypassing on the fan. So it's going to be difficult to get one they've not messed, but it's possible to find one. So that's a big challenge. In other words, this might take more than a day, 2, 3, 4 weeks, months to be able to get this one. So I'm not going to rush this one. Depending when I find the harness, then we'll have it done. Now, I'll keep this on. Later I will put it back. Now, the AC. Wow. This one seems to be even the worst. They've cut off the AC connection, factory connection to the compressor. You see, it's a different thing that you cut it off from here and introduce a different wire. But this one, you see, they cut it off. Is it that this seems? Holy crap. I don't even know which, as in, man. I'm not going to do that kind of guesswork. Because, otherwise, unless you get another, there's so many wires they've cut off down there, hanging, not connected to anything. In other words, it might be easier to get the wiring schematics, which I'm not going to bother, because you have to go online and buy it. I'm not going to bother to do that. Or you get another 4, 6, same engine, same year of production, and you now use the other one, which is basically like a donor car, use it to trace and reverse the connection to the AC compressor for it to work. Because the thing is, the reason why I'm talking about right now, they've done the bypass. If we reverse this fan to factory without reversing the AC connection to factory, you won't be able to use the AC. Because if you plug in the AC, if you power the AC, the fan will not come on. And guess what's going to happen? You power it as it is right now. If I reverse the fan, you power the AC compressor to the maximum of 5 minutes. Maximum, you will get to that 5 minutes. But just say 5 minutes later, you're gonna hear a detonation. If you know how bomb detonates, maybe you've never heard about it. If you know how bomb, that's what you're going to hear. You're going to hear a loud bang, big bang. What will not happen is, you see the condenser, which is here. This condenser, this is the radiator. It's going to, the condenser will explode. When you explode, it will, man, I don't know how to describe this. It will also explode part of the radiator as well. Then it will pull out the radiator and condense completely. It will go boom to pull it out. It will push it out. If you know, like I say, if you watch movies, you know how bomb explode. When you explode, if it's a vehicle, it will throw the vehicle up. That's what it's going to do to this. Exactly what it's going to do to both the radiator and the condenser. It's going to happen, including the fan. Everything you see here is going to blow out. This is why I tell people, do not abuse your wiring system. Do not abuse your modern Peugeot wiring system. Do not abuse your engine cooling system. Do not abuse your AC wiring connection system. Do not mess up your modern Peugeot wiring system, because you stand a chance of having this kind of nightmares. Now, I might be able to get this, but this seems to be the worst. Because if I make any mistake here, straight to the engine ECU to burn it, straight to the BSI unit, you could burn it. If I make any error, since I can no longer tell which wire is which, because they cut it off completely from the base. The two wires, the positive and negative that goes to the compressor. So they now draw a complete different wire and 2 wires to the compressor. It's gonna blow. Yeah, man. Is it doable? It's doable. Am I willing to do it? But I don't know. Anyway. So that is it for this too. I don't know. I'm still considering a lot of things now. It seems as I'm doing this video, beginning to see. Okay. So now the ABS, I scanned the vehicle. It showed the ABS was not connected. So I came, and yeah, you can see the connector is off. So I connected the ABS block. So I put the connector back on the block. Scan the vehicle, it showed the block is faulty, and also 2 things are also faulty, the 2 front ABS sensors. So I said, okay, fine, you can replace this, and then buy the 2 sensors. Now probing further, and I realized that they didn't actually, that what happened was the ABS sensor, the 2 front ABS wheel sensors were not necessarily faulty, but we are bushed out, disconnected. Not necessarily disconnected, as in the wires we are cut off completely. Now look at these 2. This, I expect it to be the ABS wheel sensor connectors for the front left. But you can see it's been cut off. Whoever did this thing needs to be jailed, because I do not see the reason why you should cut this connector, for fuck's sake. If you want to disconnect the ABS sensor and remove it, because this is where the ABS wheel sensor is supposed to pass through, fine, disconnect it for whatever reason, steal it for whatever reason. But why will you cut it from here? What's the point? What's the rationale? that is how, if truly this is even the connector. I'm trying to even see whether I can find. Shit. I'm trying to find a reason. Maybe I'm mistaken that the connector is somewhere else, but I can't. This are the only two connect, because I know for the 406, this where the connector for this front left ABS wheel sensor comes out from. Then the sensor itself will come here. You now plug it. Let me show you guys. So this is mine. Let me show you guys. I want you guys to know that. So this is the sensor. You can see. This is the sensor actually. So this is the connector. So this is the one that they cut off. Shit. Well, okay. Okay. Okay, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Am I really wrong? Because there are two, if you go and check mine, there are two wire. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. I think I've seen it. Okay. Wow. This one was hidden. Man, I need to get my two hands. But who put this thing inside here? Oh, damn. So this is the connector to the ABS wheel sensor. I want to believe so. So now, what's the wire they cut off here? Which one is this? Question I do not have answer to. Remember, this one is V6, so I cannot tell the second connector what is meant for. Wow. Hey. Okay. So I was wrong. It wasn't cut off. The one that was cut off was not for the sensor. ABS wheel sensor. I want to believe so. So I don't know which one is this, where it goes to, what is supposed to power. That's push other. Fine. Okay, so now this one as well. But whatever reason that they remove the sensor, I do not know. So this one as well, look at it, the sensor was also removed. The sensor was also removed. Because remember I showed both of the sensors, so the connector is still here. So let's confirm truly that is the connector. Let's use mine. So we are sure I'm not making a mistake. Okay. Where is it? Okay, yeah, this is the connector. So yeah, so man, I need to wash this my engine bay. It's been years. I don't think I washed this engine bay for about 2-3 years now. I could leave it like that. Who cares? Okay, so that's it. So the two sensors were removed completely. Reason I do not know. Um, Now the AC control that powers the AC compressor. So this where this part of the bypass. You can see the relay they introduce here. Power the compressor. So this kind of thing usually affect or kills the resistor, blower resistor, once you start doing this thing. So it means for you to reverse the AC compressor properly, you have to come here, start from here to do the reversal. And most likely the connection is elsewhere. The other places they did the bypass. Oh man. So I'm actually discouraged to do this work. Yes, I'm discouraged. I'll do it, yes, but man, I'm going to have a discussion with the owner. First thing I'll recommend is for him to sell this car. That will be my recommendation. I don't know, sell, don't sell, just look for another one if you must be for OCs. Can this be repaired? Fine, it can, but man, it seems he just got this car recently. I don't know, can't say for sure. Please guys, don't stop making these mistakes. Stop buying car because your mechanic he went to say is okay, or that the engine sounds good. Yeah, this engine, yeah, I've started it during the car. So it's good, moves, it has some power. But at what cost of that part of the vehicle? I don't know, man. Now I'm going to reconsider the repairing this vehicle. I'll have a discussion with the owner, honestly. I don't want to go into something that I won't be able to conclude. The problem I'm not willing to deal with. There's other electrical issues as well inside the vehicle that I've even talked about. But this is like the areas he wants us to. I don't know, like I said. I'm going to have a discussion with the man, and I'm going to put this thing back very well. Hold on. I'm going to have a discussion with him so that I'm kind of choosing to decide to turn this car, turn it down by not doing this job. You know, even though I've already collected those parts for the steering, but man, it doesn't stop there. Electricals are also involved. The scary part is the electrical. The ABS, okay, yeah, I've seen it. I'll be able to do that. Get another pump, get the sensor, pass it through, plug it in, it start working. Yeah, fine. The fan, the compressor, damn it. Okay, so just take my advice, guys. Guys, don't just find an expert to inspect a car for you. Stop making this mistake. Find somebody that knows what he's doing to inspect a car before you buy a modern vehicle. Do not just go in and throw in your buying these cars blindly because they tell you your engine is sound. They go and start the car. You go to the back, it's not smoking. You put the car in motion, it's right one. So you assume, well, see the issues. This is a complete mess. Electrical car is a mess. I don't know, man. So let this be a warning to other users. not saying this car can't be fixed, but then, because right now we don't know whether this ECU eventually has to be replaced with the BSI. I don't know. Like I said, if eventually the EGR valve continue to do this thing, it's most likely the problem is on the ECU. So what then happens? You get another ECU and pair it, or get a complete one. With hope that it will work. Man, like I said, the other electrical issues I don't even want to get into, because those ones I spoke with the other. I said, hey, I'm not going to down that route. I won't even bother. You know. Probably the best I could do is to do the ones here that has to, so that I can be able to use your engine, use your braking system, use your AC, and enjoy. But every other one, man, not for me. But since the one I even was planning to do, it's not something I may still want to do. Don't get me wrong, I can do this work. Do not get me wrong, I can. This is not even compared to all the ones I've done in the past, especially with my own vehicle. All I'm telling you is, no, I do not have that kind of time to restore cars commercially anymore. No, I don't. I just don't anymore. So I advise people, do not buy a car that will put you in this kind of mess. You know one of the reasons why I'm saying this? As I'm doing this reversal, there could be other places where they did some bypass. At the end of the day, as you might come here and reverse this thing to work well, it's for you to be as factory, only for you to go and blow up something else somewhere, another ECU or electronic module, or cause fires, or because they also did some bypass somewhere else that works with the ones here. So, I mean, in that case, it not be on you. Oh, you burn my BSI unit, you have to replace it. Because you focus here not knowing there's another hidden bypass, one connection down elsewhere. The kind of mess they did here, I don't know. I mean, come on. So, I know I'm ranting here, but I'll have a discussion with you now. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, who knows? I might change my mind. If I change my mind, you guys will know. I'll continue with the work. Otherwise, yeah, this might be the end.